everybody. Today I would like to talk about creating strong research community. My name is Hugh. I'm from Department of Medical Microbiology and Parasitology, Faculty of Medicine, UITM. These are the content of my presentation today. What is research? According to Albert Einstein, if we knew what we were doing, it wouldn't be research. What is research? It is a process of investigation. It's a process to collect data, study the unknown, invent new knowledge, and solve problems. Because researcher, yes, I'm talking to you, you are the problem solver. And learning from book is not research. Learning from book is probably studying, right? And searching online is also not research. To me, that I agree with Albert Einstein very much is that imagination is the highest form of research. Here, I'd like to show you this picture. We know facts, and sometimes those facts lead scientists to develop hypotheses. Okay, in research, you need hypotheses, which then you need to do experiments, and then it forms theories. And this is where the imagination came in. Okay, you need some imagination to design the experiment. And then once you have developed the theories, and if proven, eventually it becomes laws, yeah, such as the Newton laws. Why to do research? Why do we need research? Of course, the first one is to understand the world, solve new problems, improve existing solutions. You see, those are the reasons to do research. Just a few. And also, perhaps most importantly, to become competitive in career, one must have the skills and methodologies to discover new knowledge. That is by doing research. And there are tons of benefits of doing research. We learn new methodologies. We learn how to work in teams and make friends and make collaborators. It enhances our communication and leadership skills, as well as for our career advancement, especially for those who are working in a research institute or in a university. How to do research? How? In fact, to do research, you need to ask the right question. Okay, by asking question. By asking yourself, what is the real problem? Why is the problem important? What has been done? Yeah, in order to know what has been done, you need to do your literature review. And I have given one sharing about how to do literature review in the same channel as well. And what can be improved? What is your new solution? And is the new solution better? How much better? So all these are ideas to do research. Okay, and in order to have new solution, you need imagination. Again, this is that's why I said at the beginning that imagination is important and critical if you wanted to be a good researcher. And of course, one must expect that doing research needs efforts and time. Yeah, so we have to expect that we need to spend some time if we wanted to do a good research. All right. So please spend time and effort to understand the project. All right. Learn the relevant knowledge, skills, and tools. Familiarize what has been done. Again, this is literature review. You need to know that. And know your team members and their duties. So from here, you can train your leadership, your management, determine your topic. Again, You need some imagination and knowledge about it. Write the proposal. You need to sit down, spend your time, secure grants. Yes, please keep trying, right, to secure grants. And then once you have secured grants, you can start to do some work by recruiting potential research assistant or postgrad students. And from there, you need to spend some time to determine the best candidate to work on your project. So who is your research collaborators? It can be from your colleagues from the same or different departments, same faculty or different faculty, different university, or even across different institutions. It can be your industrial partners, someone in the NGOs, researchers from overseas, or anyone that you think can contribute to your project. And recently I came across with this news, this article published in Science, a cat co-authored an influential physics paper. Yeah, that is possible, because the author, would like to include his cats. Yeah. All right. I would like to share a little bit about a researcher mindset, like what kind of mindset that you should have in order to prepare yourself as a researcher. You need to be curious, ask questions, and most importantly, ask the right question, right? Use creativity and imagination, as I mentioned before, learning new skills, and these skills not necessarily sometimes the laboratory skills, but it can be time management skills. It can be leadership. It can be management. Those are new skills that we researchers need to develop. Give credits, that's very important. Whoever has contributed to your project, please give proper credits to the contributors, because people will appreciate it actually. And you are ethical, right? In other ways, people will also respect you because you give credits. And we aim to be a respectable researcher. People respect you because you are someone that is respectable. And of course, there are qualities in order to be a respectable researcher. All right, those qualities that I can imagine are trustable. You are someone trustable. You are someone ethical, and you are a helpful person. When you have these qualities, for example, these three, I would say you are someone that people would like to work with you. People respect you, right? Because you are honest. And also be humble, right? And open to criticism. This will earn you more points to be a respectable researcher. And do not let go opportunities. That's very important. When you see if there are openings about grants, network, collaboration, please grab the opportunities. Yeah, because you will never know whether you will secure it. So you need to try. When you try, at least you have 50% to secure it. But if you didn't try, you have 0% of getting it. So it's always good to try. And when someone invited you to their research project, you enter the research project to contribute. That is, again, this very important mindset. When you enter a research project, you wanted to contribute. Do not be a rider, right? Yeah, because people are smart, and people know it. If you just sit in the research project and do nothing, people actually know it. So if in order to avoid that, just spend some time and contribute. Okay, and read and write continuously, and of course, most importantly, publish and discuss and think about science or think about medicine 24/7. Yeah, meaning that every day, every hour, yeah, every week. Yeah, all right. And if possible, read an article per day. Yeah, sometimes we need to manage our time well. We know that we all have many commitments and many responsibilities and duties, but also always try to read an article per day, because that will keep you on par and keep you to the level, that enable you to be, open to the new ideas, right? And gaining new knowledge every day. yeah, so that you wouldn't be way far too behind, all right, compared to your peers and colleagues. And to me, once you have learned something, something new knowledge, a new solution, always contribute back to society. And this is what we call community service, right? So share your knowledge. And there is a gap between scientific community uh, with the public. So we need to do the job to make the gap closer, right? And this is what we call public engagement, where a scientist or researcher need to share the knowledge with the public and try to use a layman language so that the public can understand what you are saying. So avoid scientific jargons, and because most importantly is to communicate science with everybody so that they understand. Well, this is kind of a sad story when you have spent years working on a study only to become at all, you know. So we know people get angry, people will be angry because if there's work on it but did not get proper credit. Therefore, I said that it's very important to give proper credit to the one that who really deserve um, uh, their recognition, appreciation in scientific publications, right? Yeah. So how to be a researcher, right? Big picture. Yeah. You need to have imagination, think about a big problem, big picture, and then work on it. Yeah. It needs time and effort. Of course, it will take years in order to achieve that. But first of all, you need to solve a big problem, a big issue. So that's why you need a big picture. That will lead you to a long way. All right. So nurturing research culture, right? We need research culture in our institution. So therefore, we need to share values, yeah, a good values, yeah, like the positivism, hardworking, those values, honesty, right? Share expectation, yeah, behaviors, attitude, and goals. Yeah, those are the culture that we need to establish, right? And try to get research grant, try to have some projects going, and try to recruit postgraduate students, right? When others are seeing you doing that, your behavior will also influence other academicians or other researchers to do the same thing, right? So that everybody would try to get grants, try to run a project, and try to recruit students, and slowly uh, you can see that the institute is growing, right? Because the culture is there, the positive culture is there, right? Of course, we need a good research support system, right? You have enough staffing, enough funding, that very smooth process for purchasing, as well as maintaining the laboratory facilities. So you really need a good support system, right? And of course, whenever somebody have done something extraordinary, or something excellent, some good achievement, the research institute should always give awards or recognition, and give positive encouragement or even promotion, as well as give visibility to the staff or to the students who have done outstandingly, right? Yeah, those are the culture that we need to build. And of course, we need to highlight the research area, findings, and publication. If possible, every researcher in the institute, in social media, for example, this is for public engagement. Yeah, whenever people, they know, outsiders will know what we are doing, and when they have problems, they know who should they go. Yeah, therefore we need that personal web page or website, and then the social media should always highlight those the findings of those researcher or publication. And please attend and speak at journal clubs, right? And we ourselves as a speaker, or sometimes we can invite external speakers to come to our institution and to give talks, and this will foster the culture of uh, exchange exchanging ideas, right? participate and present findings at lab meetings, seminar, workshops, as well as conferences. Okay, and expand your network. You can make MOU with industrial partners, and we make research agreements, MOA, and yeah, etc. And also very important is innovation. Yeah, that is, I think, is a new criteria for all the researchers, but I think it's time, yeah, because many other countries are doing that, because we are researchers, and when we have a new solution to a problem, we can always innovate, and then we can copyright it and patent it. Okay, and now because of the pandemic, now we know that e-learning is very much important and very much relevant now. Yeah, and after you have the products, you have patented it, the next step to proceed is commercialization. And then you will generate income back to yourself as well as to the university. Yeah, because university should be self-sustainable. Yeah, self-sustainable. That we are generating income. Yeah. When you post a science article and it gets 0 likes in social media, yeah, because there's this common problem sometimes. Yeah, perhaps the language is too difficult for the public to understand. Yeah, so we need to change, adapt, and innovate a new way for public engagement. So in conclusion, we as a researcher, as an academic staff, we need to do research. There's no doubt of it. Second, we need to do teaching, and we give excellent teaching. Okay, care for our students. We give service, right? Our professional services, perhaps in diagnostic or in the laboratory services. Number four, we also provide our supervision to our postgrad students, our master student, PhD, postdoc, right? As well as our junior colleagues. Yeah, we provide supervision and mentoring. Yeah, that is the one that for example, senior professors can mentor the young faculty, the junior faculty, so that they also can develop themselves and follow the pathway to be successful. And last but not least is the innovation. Yeah, we need to have something new, prototype, new solution. We copyright it, patent it, commercialize it, and for income generation in order to achieve self-sustainability, yeah, for the university. Okay, great ideas. Yeah, we need to talk about ideas. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, all the times. Yeah, when we meet people, we talk about ideas. All right. So thank you for your attention. And I hope all of you will become a successful and respectable researcher. Thank you.